Good morning, custodians. Today we are going to study the chapter number 10, Gravitation, and this is video number 2 of chapter Gravitation. So, as we have studied what is gravitation, now what is the importance of universal law of gravitation? Why we are having universal law of gravitation? There are three important reasons for having universal law of gravitation, and these are gravitation. Due to gravitation, we are binded to earth, and the motion around the earth of moon as well as planets and sun, it is just due to gravitation. If we are not having gravitation, then there will be no motion of planets and sun around the earth as well as moon, and we won't be able to bind to the earth. We won't be able to walk on the earth. We will be flying. Now about the free fall. A free fall is the attraction of an object towards itself, towards to the ground, due to the gravitational force. If we drop something, like I drop this pen, it is getting down on its own. This is just because of gravity, and this fall is known as free fall. As the body dropped from above and has a fall, this fall is due to the acceleration due to gravity, and we have already studied this in our earlier chapter. The second law of motion states that F is equals to ma. Here a is replaced by g, so for here force will be equal to the mass of the body into gravitational force. G is the gravitational constant. Similarly, we can deduce this formula from the facts we have studied in the earlier video, that mg, g is the constant of gravity, equals to capital G. This is also a gravitational constant, but the small g is the acceleration due to gravity is constant into mass of earth into mass of body upon me square of distance. You can see here. Now, as we know, the gravitational constant's value and the mass of Earth's value as well as the radius of Earth's value, so we can easily find out the value of acceleration due to gravity by putting all these things, and it is found out to be 9.8 meters per second square. In last chapter, force and laws of motion, we have studied these three laws of motion, where V stands for the final velocity, U stands for the initial velocity, A is the acceleration, and T is the time. But if we relate these in equation of motion with gravity, then all the A's will be replaced by G, as G is the acceleration due to gravity, as all the motion of the object are under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. Now, what is mass? You all must have heard about this, that our mass remains constant but our weight changes. Like we have also heard about it, that our body will weight less on earth, because this is just because of gravity. The gravity of earth is 6 times more the gravity of moon. So mass is the measure of its inertia. Inertia is the tendency of a body to remain at the state of rest or motion. We have studied in chapter number 9. Now, if the mass of a body is more than inertia, then the inertia of the body will also be more. I have already told you this in chapter number 9. Like, if there is a truck loaded with goods, then more, as it is heavy, so more inertia will be possessed by it. The universal thing is this: mass of a body is constant, it does not change from place to place, and its SI unit is kilogram. While if we talk about weight, weight is defined as the force with which earth attracts a body. The force with which the body is attracted by the earth depends upon the mass and the acceleration of due to gravity, and it is denoted by G. So the weight is defined as F is equals to mg. So we can rewrite this in terms of weight. W will be equal to m into small g. Since G is constant in earth, so weight is directly proportional to mass. But if we talk about moon, the gravity of moon is 1/6, then the weight of a person on moon will be 1/6, but the mass of the person will remain same. And also the SI unit of weight is same as the SI unit of force, because we have deduced this formula from this only: force is equals to mass into acceleration, or acceleration due to gravity. So it will be having the same SI unit, and the SI unit is Newton, and it is denoted by N. So this is all for today. Hope you have liked it. Thank you.